Hello, I'm Marley, founder of the 1000 Black Girl Books campaign, and I'm so happy to accept the WNET Youth Collective Changemaker Award. I created the 1000 Black Girl Books campaign out of frustration, and I've used that frustration as the fuel in my fight and call to action for greater inclusion and equity. The roots of my campaign started in late October of 2015 at the start of 6th grade. There I was, happy in my new school. I was finally in 6th grade, when a friend came to me with the book Where the Red Fern Grows as his assigned book. No, not again, I screamed inside. Why was this book following me? Why was it being assigned again? It's a fine book, but it is always chosen. It seemed to be the only book the teachers knew. There seemed to be no space for new books. Just to note, my teacher wasn't trying to be exclusionary, but if you don't purposely try to be inclusionary in your action, exclusion can be the outcome. I knew I had to do something about the lack of inclusion in the assigned books for kids at my school. In my personal library, I had seen and read diverse books. I knew they existed. I knew schools could do better. Therefore, when my mother asked me, "What are you going to do about it?" I was ready. I was ready to address inequity and the lack of representation in children's literature. I was ready to help educators, teachers, students, and parents do something different. My school was doing what so many places do. It had not been intentional about inclusion. They were not intentional about having diverse stories. They ignored half the student population. They did not consider that our curriculum needed to reflect the diversity and richness of the student body. The 1000 Black Girl Books campaign is my public response to her question and my way of doing something. I'm committed to making sure that kids can be the main characters of their lives. I'm dedicated to making a change in the systems that exclude our voices and our stories. I started with Black girls because I am a Black girl, but my desire from the very beginning and my goal is to create a space for all types of stories to be included. The initial goal was to collect 1,000 books with Black girl protagonists, and to date I have collected over 13,000 Black girl books and donated more than half to communities across the globe. One of the ways I was mobilized to do this work was through the media I watched as a child. The shows and videos that I watched kept me curious. My parents were very intentional about how public media could influence my development, so they exposed me to media that valued truth, science, and equity. Today, as the political editor for my school's newspaper, I credit public media for teaching me the importance of valuing rigorous journalism. I also give credit to public media for co-teaching me to think beyond the US and to value critique. These ideas mobilized me to start 1000 Black Girl Books. Thank you again for this award. It is a true honor to be selected. I just want to end by saying we all need to do our best to empathize, educate, and empower one another so we can all be the main characters of our lives. Thank you.